Cats, they share our homes, they grace our lives with their presence. These creatures, so familiar, yet they often seem to carry an air of mystery. We see them every day. We stroke their soft fur. We hear their gentle purrs. But do we truly understand them? What secrets lie behind those watchful, intelligent eyes? For centuries, humans have been captivated by cats. Their elegance, their independence, their quiet contemplation. They move with a silent grace that is truly remarkable. They seem to inhabit a world that is partly their own, a world we can only glimpse. From ancient Egypt, where they were revered as deities, to the modern living room, where they reign as beloved pets. They offer companionship, but on their own terms. They can be affectionate and playful one moment, then they can be aloof and introspective the next. Join us as we venture into the hidden world of the domestic cat. We will explore their origins, their extraordinary skills, and their intricate ways of communicating. Let us begin to unravel the secrets of these perfectly captivating creatures. To understand the cats that share our homes, we must look back in time. The ancestor of all domestic cats is the African wildcat. This small, formidable hunter roams Africa and the Middle East. Its coat provides excellent camouflage. Its senses are incredibly sharp. It hunts alone, mainly at dawn and dusk. These traits are still seen in our domestic cats today. The way your cat stalks a toy or gazes at a bird echoes this wild heritage. The wild spirit is never far beneath the surface. The story of cat domestication is a fascinating one. It is believed to have begun around 9,000 to 10,000 years ago. This was in the Fertile Crescent, the region in the Middle East where agriculture first took root. As humans started to cultivate crops and store grain, a new problem arose. These grain stores attracted rodents, mice and rats. Wildcats, being natural hunters of small rodents, were drawn to these human settlements. They found an abundant source of food around the farms and granaries. Early farmers likely noticed these skilled hunters. They would have seen the benefit of having cats around to control the pest populations. This was not a deliberate act of taming by humans, at least not initially. It was more of a mutual arrangement. The cats received a reliable food source and perhaps some degree of safety from larger predators. Humans, in turn, had their valuable grain protected. A partnership began to form. From these early beginnings in the Middle East, domestic cats gradually spread across the globe. Today, they are one of the most popular companion animals worldwide, a testament to this ancient and enduring bond. Every domestic cat, no matter how pampered, carries within it the legacy of a skilled hunter. This instinct is deeply ingrained. It has been honed over countless generations, long before cats ever shared our homes. Observe a cat in your garden or even indoors with a toy. You will see the unmistakable signs of this ancient programming, the intense focus, the patient waiting, the sudden, precise pounce. These are not learned behaviors in the typical sense. They are hardwired into the feline brain, a fundamental part of what it means to be a cat. The cat's body is a marvel of predatory design. Their eyesight is exceptional, especially in low-light conditions. They possess a reflective layer behind the retina called the tapetum lucidum. This layer amplifies incoming light, allowing them to see much better than humans in dim environments. Their hearing is also incredibly acute. They can detect a wide range of frequencies, including the ultrasonic squeaks of rodents, far beyond human capabilities. Their whiskers, or vibrissae, are not just charming facial features. They are sophisticated sensory tools, helping cats navigate in tight spaces and detect subtle air currents. When a cat hunts, it employs a strategy of stealth and surprise. This sequence is a masterpiece of natural engineering. Section 5, the art of play more than just a frivolous frolic. Play is a vital part of a cat's life, from kittenhood through to old age. It might look like simple fun, a way to pass the time. But for a cat, play is serious business. It is deeply connected to their hunting instincts. Many of the behaviors we see during play are in fact modified hunting techniques. The stalking of a feather wand, the pouncing on a rolling ball, the batting at a dangling string, these are all practice sessions for the real thing, even if the prey is inanimate and harmless. For young kittens, play is crucial for development. It helps them to hone their physical coordination and motor skills. They learn to balance, to leap, to pounce with accuracy. They also learn about their own strength and the sharpness of their claws and teeth, often through playful tussles with their littermates. This social play teaches them important lessons about feline communication and boundaries. These early experiences shape their adult behavior. Section 6. Whispers and Whiskers. Decoding the secret language of cats. Cats communicate in a rich and complex variety of ways. While their vocalizations are perhaps the most familiar to us, they are only one part of a sophisticated communication system. The meow, for instance, is a sound that adult cats use almost exclusively to communicate with humans. It is rarely used between adult cats. Kittens meow to their mothers, but as they mature, they develop other ways to interact with their own kind. The range of meows is vast, each with a subtle difference in meaning, from a polite request for food to a demand for attention. Beyond meows, cats have a whole repertoire of sounds. The purr is perhaps the most beloved. It is often associated with contentment, but cats also purr when they are injured or stressed, possibly as a self-soothing mechanism or to signal a non-threatening intent. Hisses, growls and spits are clear warnings, indicating fear, anger, or a desire for space. Chirps and trills are often used as greetings, or when a cat is excited, perhaps watching a bird outside a window. Learning to distinguish these sounds can help us better understand what our cats are trying to tell us. Section 7. The social tapestry, feline friendships, rivalries, and complex hierarchies. While often perceived as solitary creatures, domestic cats are capable of forming complex social relationships, especially in multi-cat households. Their wild ancestors, the African wildcats, are indeed largely solitary hunters. However, the process of domestication and living in closer proximity to humans and other cats has allowed for a more flexible social structure to emerge. The nature of these relationships can vary greatly, influenced by individual personalities, early life experiences, and the availability of resources such as food, water, and safe resting places. In a group of familiar cats, you might observe clear signs of affiliation. These can include mutual grooming, where cats lick each other's fur, particularly around the head and neck. This behavior helps to reinforce social bonds and create a shared group scent. Cats that are friendly with one another may also rub against each other, sleep curled up together, and engage in playful activities. These interactions suggest a level of comfort and trust. However, even in friendly groups, subtle hierarchies may exist, often established and maintained through non-aggressive signals and postures rather than overt fighting. Conversely, interactions between unfamiliar or incompatible cats can be fraught with tension. Cats are territorial animals. Section 8. A gentle paw, a loving gaze, understanding feline affection. Cats have a reputation for being independent, sometimes even aloof. Yet those who share their lives with these creatures know that they are capable of deep affection and forming strong bonds with their human companions. Cats express their love in ways that are unique to their species. These signals can be subtle and sometimes misunderstood, but they are genuine expressions of trust and attachment. Learning to recognize and appreciate these feline gestures of affection can greatly enrich the relationship we have with our pets. One of the most well-known signs of feline contentment and affection is purring. This soft, vibrating sound often occurs when a cat is being petted, is curled up on a warm lap, or is anticipating a pleasant interaction. Another common behavior is kneading, sometimes called making biscuits. This rhythmic pushing of the paws, often on a soft surface or a person's lap, is thought to be a leftover behavior from kittenhood, when kittens need their mother to stimulate milk flow. In adult cats, it is generally a sign of comfort, security, and affection. Headbutting or bunting is another distinctively feline way of showing affection. When a cat rubs its head or cheeks against you, it is not just seeking a scratch. Section 9. Curious creatures, cherished friends, celebrating the wonder of cats. The world of cats is filled with fascinating details and surprising abilities that captivate us. Did you know cats spend a significant portion of their lives asleep? On average, a domestic cat can sleep for 12 to 16 hours a day. Another remarkable trait is their righting reflex. This allows cats to orient themselves during a fall and land on their feet. Beyond these facts, the true wonder of cats lies in their complex nature and the special role they play in our lives.